In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Jesus. Sorry, people. Respect Dan Gargan. You know, say all along me I talk, the straight things say the mic open. what? You still here now, Dan Gargan? You must hear now, man. You must hear now. I'm gonna check it myself. Yeah, good. Respect. You know, over there, I want to talk about the JPL football or Jamaican football, right? This show is for Jamaica Premier League football. You understand me? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to dissect the games that played before. Um, we're going to talk about the games that are going to play Monday because the Sunday games have been postponed because of the Jamaican girls going to play this Sunday at the National Stadium. So the games this Sunday postponed. And the Lima versus Portmore and I think Lima versus Portmore game postponed. The game that we're supposed to play that Glenmore is postponed. So the Monday games though stands, right? Mullines versus Arnett Garden, 7:30 Monday, and Waterhouse versus Montego Bay United at Stadium East. Yeah, man. So them game they're gonna play at Stadium East, people. So what I'm saying, I just want this show focusing on our JPL players. And also will dissect my Jason Dixon. Big up yourself, Jason Dixon. John O Star. Respect my boss. Respect. Welcome to the channel. You can come on, you can send the link in and you come on and come ask question to Jason. And then you go, cause I had supposed to watch, I had time plan and all of that. I send you a link, You man just check your WhatsApp right about now. I send you a link. You can come on and come chat to it. You understand me? I second the people, I just send the link here. So yeah. Yep. Okay, so let us start. Let's cover mix. First match, you know, Sunday gone. Lima versus Mobile United. What's the take? People like, subscribe, and share. I'm not stop telling you, like, subscribe, and share. If you're not subscribed already, or can talk about who should get called up for Dan Gargan. Can talk about who should get called up for the friend, friendly game against Guatemala. Yeah, we can talk about that too. Can talk about that too. All right. So, Mr. Meeks, first game, Lima versus Mobile. Um, what's your take on that game, though? You know, the man is well. capture the man the match performance. Limal got an opportunity in the last half. The player with the alias called, what's his name again? His alias.
Barbos.
Warbus. Yeah, people, Warbus. Can you imagine? Warbus get the opportunity and never score. You understand? What's your take on it though?
Well, good night, everybody. Happy to be here. Um, I thought that the game, the intensity of the game was not high, seeing that it was in the sun, which we could understand. But I think the Montego Bay team have qualities. They have a good understanding. You could see what they are trying to do on the field. Unfortunately, it never worked for them on that day, but I'm expecting the Montego Bay team to, to, to be in the mix this season. In regards to Limal, I think Limal best asset is their defense. And once you have a team that is going to be depending on,
Who is in their defense? Like,
I think it is early, but seeing this player playing for years and seeing him playing in his first Premier League game and seeing him just adjusting, I think he is one of the best defenders in the country currently. And I'm glad that he will be given the opportunity to display his quality. And that is the man is well. He is a quality
I
player.
heard that he also is a former national cricketer.
I think he still plays cricket. He's still a part of he still plays cricket. I don't think he stopped. He still plays cricket. But if you look at it, his leadership ability, his ability to control and talk and organize, it is clear to see he has reasonable pace. He's not afraid to buck the ball no matter how hard you kick it. He's not afraid of anything. He's good one on one. He's a quality player. And I'm just hoping that he can play throughout the season without injury and really showcase himself as being one of a top defender in Jamaica and given an opportunity to represent the country.
Yes. The Lima game was a game that it teach me a lot. You know, I was looking at the teams playing what Mobile United, a long time team in the competition. A lot of Brazilians at Mobile United. Pay people, the competition interested. You understand? The competition is so interesting, right? You have coaches who just, finishing up their badges, getting their A license, getting their B license. So the education, the coaching education improve in the league. You have, Price, a B license coach versus the Brazilian coach, Santos. What's his name?
He's our airline, so
I think he's an A license coach. Um, so a lot of competition where in the coaching part of it, on the field of play, which school bad guys, which school Damani used to attend.
Marcus Garvey technical.
Marcus Garvey technical. Marcus Garvey technical bad. Yeah man. So the
I think
league,
people need to go and look at this player.
not the player alone. The league itself.
No, the league, but I am highlighting a player. And I'm telling you that this player is a good defender. So when you're watching Lima, look at this player. I think Lima's biggest weakness is up top. I don't want to pinpoint that era because it is young, it is early season, but boy, them need somebody up top.
Well, I was watching the game, bad guys, and watch the game. Second half, saw somebody, enter the field for Lima with more energy. I think that player should start the game as a centre forward. So I'm not saying that Lima doesn't have the player to do the job, but I think they did not start that player in that game. They were trying another player, but the other player that came on was running non-stop, putting the press, you
Mister,
know, creating opportunity.
I will tell you that I've been watching Lima from the Tier 2 competition, and the center striker that they've been using is the same center striker that plays in the first game. And that center striker to me does not seem to improve one bit, whether physically or no sense of awareness.
That's true. That's
I
true.
don't see any improvement. I don't know what is the issue, but the player is clearly not the player to be starting in your team. Maybe he's the person you need to take off the bench and finish up the game. But that player, if you're asking him to press anyone or you're asking him to hold
So
up
would
the
you say
ball,
that come down to coaching or at this level?
sometimes it's not really coaching. Sometimes it's just what you have available. You have to use.
Right.
So maybe the recruitment was an issue. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming. So I know that Coach has a good understanding of the game. I've seen him coach Volvo. Volvo was a good ball playing team. He had excellent players and he moved the ball well and he was very dynamic.
But Volvo in the Premier League or
No, Volvo was in the Premier League playoffs a few years ago. They were a top team in St. Anne a few years ago. And he was the man behind it. So I know he knows what to do. So when I see a player like that, I'm going to assume that it's based on what he has currently that he uses. But then when you see him make a change and you see him put on somebody with provide a lot of energy and a lot, you start ask questions. But it's a tricky balance, because maybe that same player that give you that high intensive game and high quality, if you start him, he cannot produce. So
true.
it's a tricky balance. So what I think if Lyman has any desire to stay in the competition, Lyman have to improve
And there's goal scoring.
on the goal scoring.
Yes,
In
yes.
the middle of the field, they work hard, they do the basic okay. Around the back, I think they need another center half, another quality center half, just in case of injuries. You have somebody who can step in, and at Lima just look like a team. If two or three person get injured, the team is fall apart. And at this level, we need to move away from that.
Seven person on the live, please to like up the live people, touch like button, touch like button. So you don't know, YouTube can send it out to a lot of people so them can come on and we can have a wider and more intriguing conversation. You understand me, people? So like up the live, touch up the like button, people. Know it go already. Yeah, man. So the Lima game was the opener. But before the competition started, I'm telling you, like it, I couldn't wait on the competition to start to see what the JPL competition offers this year. You understand me? Cavaliers setting the pace in the CONCACAF tournament, Caribbean club championships, um, Dumbo Bowling, and Arbor View setting the pace in there. Arbor View is in the semi-final with Cavaliers. Unfortunately, two Jamaican team have to play each other, but the business continues, man, Mr. Meeks. So, based on that and based on the performance of the JPL team, the Jamaican team, it shows that they're doing a good job. What's your take on that?
Well, some teams doing a good job. You have some teams to me um, just don't seem to improve. They just play the same way, and the players. I personally believe that if you have a good team, if you have a team and you want to improve that team, you have to improve individual ability. And I've seen teams played preseason. Even recently in the Peter Gold tournament, preseason tournament, I've seen Waterhouse and I'm just not impressed with Waterhouse. Waterhouse is not playing the type of football that we expect them to play. And when you check the team, you have a number of players who are there for years now, but yet still the level seem to coming back down. And they are not old players.
Right.
So I am having some questions about that. You expect a number of players from Waterhouse would be in their prime now, but they're just not kicking the ball at the level that they expect. Another team that I think is not really moving away, we can safely predict that Umbalion will be there or thereabout. A mid-table team, nothing more. I don't see Humble Lion seeing. Clarendon. Clarendon is a parish that has so much talent, and Schoolboy has shown that people will question and say Schoolboy, this is amateur, this and amateur. But if you look in our league and know where the players come from that amateur league and know are so-called big players in our Premier League. So if a school a club like Cumberland, who is in the a parish of Clarendon with so many talents, why is it that you can't take the better talents and merge them with what you have and ensure so the team quality goes up? Vanzi, you can name it. There's years they're there, and they're not. I'm not even sure how old Vanzi is now.
Oh, well, Vanzi scoring. Look here.
Huh?
Vanzi is on the score.
Yeah, but if you're going to say Vanzi is scoring, what is his scoring ratio?
Well,
That's another
he's
issue.
scoring race for the team is better than most of the other players.
Huh?
He scores goals for Umbellion.
I, I, I
In the
am
league though, it's
I
I
am
think
not
it's
I
not.
am not saying that Vanzi is not a good player.
I know.
Vanzi is a good player. But at the end of the day, can Vanzi lead Lion to success? No. Vanzi
But is
need
that him alone? There's other players
Vanzi
there.
the other players are just not
There are other players there that cannot lead.
they're okay players and you have good players. Um I think Lion is just okay. And I think Clarendon in general have good schoolboy players. And if Humble Lion recruits properly, they should be a force to reckon with.
It's not only recruiting, Mr. Meeks.
And merging those young recruits into the team to get them to be thinking as one and playing as one. But every year you have some. I'm not into the belief that a player leave a club because he cannot make that club or that team and he come here and he make the team and then after a while he just go round here and there about what is the real reason because he played the league before he gets an opportunity over a person who never plays the league.
That's how it looks.
That's just crazy.
That's how it looks.
One thing I must recommend Jamaica because I remember back in early 2000 the league was a bruising league. You have to be physical and rough
Like
to
what
play
if
in
enough
that.
people get injured and can't come back?
Yeah, you had to be like that. But in recent time, you literally can see that everybody's trying to play football.
Yeah, the league make it more tactical.
Yeah,
The league get less physical. Physicality is there still. We can see more skills, more pace as well to me. More pace in the right areas.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see last with CFAS, you know, you have you have Arborn now,
No, I
good
will,
pace.
I will say Cavaliers is a example that Humble Lion should look at. Why is it that Cavaliers can merge into their team young players every year, send out some of the better players that they have, sell them, merging
Young players
players.
selling the young players and getting more young
They
players.
have players, and those players start to perform at a good level. They manage to get those players to go away, and then what they do is to merge some good young talent to balance back the team, and then they play, and they're always there. But yet still we have some team like a Humble Lion who never seem to change, but they are never there. They're always round there.
True.
So I think, and I always have a liking for Humble Lions, but I think they're not changing, and that is keeping them down.
Come down to the management and their objective, their philosophy. You know, is it that I want to pull youth to my club? Is it that I want to use this as a way to sell players to make money? And will the coach interested in developing young players? Can the coach groom young players?
That is it. But
So those are a question that
I
we should
would think
ask.
Humble Lion coach currently can do that because Humble Lion coach is a schoolboy coach as well.
Yeah, but a lot of these coaches at the Premier League level get schoolboy team to coach, and they fail.
Like who?
They fail.
Like who?
Calabar is failing 2 years straight out of the second round.
Mm. So you're saying that Price is not doing a good job.
Well, the result speaks for itself.
Well, you have to use the stats, and the stats say one thing, then you have to work with what the stats say. But people, at the end of the day, we can say it and we can say it clear. I see somebody saying that Lima will surprise people. I'm hoping that Lima will surprise people.
I
I
think
hope.
so. I think something. I think Lime like they have this style with them from the tier two that I don't know. They just try. They keep themselves with a team that is
By the
sometimes we
way,
say better than them, and they end up getting something positive out of the
how
game.
many teams coming and dropping out?
Two teams coming out of the competition,
Two teams.
not four. So people who have that narrative that four teams will be out of the competition, not no go so. Two teams will be promoted up and two teams will be promoted down.
Okay.
Hope you
So
guys
so so
understand that.
so so if I was thinking that I heard it was four, so I was wondering. So Lima is supposed to can stay in the league.
Yeah.
You know which team I am not impressed with, and maybe it's because I'm using their history to judge them now. But the Portmore team just does not look like a Portmore team anymore. The Portmore team just doesn't play that type of football that you're accustomed to seeing a Portmore team playing with.
Well, you're using this one game to judge them.
No, I'm watching them from last year till
So
now,
you're watching them when they
and then
started to win.
come back this year, and it's the same thing. They don't look sharp. They just look
They don't have them
normal.
ball. Yeah.
Them just look normal.
Alex
Me
Marshall wasn't
see
there.
Russell and them one there. Austin, the core of the team that. Like core of the team. If you
Well,
check it, the core of the team
we
was
never see
there.
the St. Lucian player, centre back. St. Lucian
Maybe that's why Austin went down at the
defender.
back. The dealing Austin played for them last season.
He played centre back man.
I'm just
I
not
don't see Alex
impressed with what
Marshall.
Alex Marshall. Yeah, Alex Marshall was missing.
They lost Lamar Walker as well.
No, but
So
that is the history of Portmore. Portmore has always been a team that sells some of their quality youngsters.
yeah, but
So
different coach.
who no, but the management, the system supposed to be the
No, they
same.
don't. You can't say that because the team playing different than who used to with Portmore. The team playing different. And a lot of schoolboy players would be in that team as well, like Nikai Gale from Stats and stuff. So I'm not really gonna say that Portmore.
So you're saying that when some of the stats players come into the team, that Portmore supposed to look better.
Yeah, and Alex Marshall and so on and so
Well,
forth.
I hope so because them just don't look like a team which is of
That's the
no
Portmore
threat this
versus Mount
season.
Pleasant team. So as we go over to that game, what's your thought on the Portmore versus Mount Pleasant?
Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant, I think the title is for them to lose. I really believe that they have this squad. If you look at the team on the field and what is off the field, uh, when they're making a change, it's the same intensity going to come off of the bench. I think they are the team to be
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant. Then from a Mount Pleasant, I'm not expecting a Cavaliers to be a team that can spring a surprise and even snatch the title away from them. But apart from those two teams currently, there's a gap.
Somehow I think the Cavaliers team is more hungry for the title.
There's a gap.
But what what I know will happen is that by January, Cavaliers will sell at least three players.
But Cavaliers have a system. So even if they sell a player, they will bring a player in and the player will try to get a system. So the system is what they play, what to do within their formation. They get players who can do that and they will be okay. But too many of our coaches is trying to play based on what a player can do. You understand me? So it's an individual game. So when the players them not at the level that they are accustomed to, the team look out of place, out of place, and that is just the issue.
I think Mount Pleasant though, Mount Pleasant have a quality team, on the bench, out on the field. Mount Pleasant well rounded, getting players from Trinidad and Tobago. That's two players from Trinidad and Tobago playing in the national team as well. They have a player from St. Lucia, in the team as well. And goalkeepers are solid in my estimation. Acosta Chung is there. Romario Deacon, Guthrie solidify in the midfield. Isaac
Marlon Allen,
Marlon Allen. When he starts to score a goal, he will be there. Um,
the team is
Bygrave,
just solid.
Bygrave,
I don't see Bygrave as a player which, if all being well, will be featured much.
Rankin. A lot of quality players. Merrick, a lot of quality players there, and I think some schoolboys players from
What
JCB.
happened to Isaacs?
I think he's
I,
injured.
it's a long time I don't see him play.
I think he's injured. He's out.
I think he's a one of the better midfielders in the country.
But he's injury prone.
Well, that's a different situation. When
He
he plays,
is
he plays.
he's injury prone.
Well,
He's injury prone, people.
I haven't seen Tivoli, but I'm expecting Tivoli to be a team that, knowing that Jerome Wait, you expect them to be running and can really cause problems for Trump.
Of course.
So I'm eager to see Tivoli this season. Eager to see Tivoli. Eager.
And they won the game 3-1. 3 love, sorry.
There you go.
Justin done scoring.
I'm eager to see a Tivoli Gardens play. I'm expecting Tivoli Gardens to be there or thereabout. And if all is well and they put everything together, they can be in the mix. But in my opinion, Mount Pleasant and Cavalier is a touch above the other teams. Then you have a Montego Bay United and a Tivoli and a Arnett Yard. And then there's another gap again.
Thoughts on Mobe and the Brazilians? Well, I think the Brazilians, I think Meeks will talk about a specific one. I think they can play, but I don't see any wow factor yet. I don't see. This is the first game. I don't see any wow factor. They're playing. The goalkeeper in the goal. I don't think the goalkeeper is better than the goalkeeper that was there before Burton. But Brazilian goalkeeper coming in, coach trust him, coach gonna use him, right?
You,
Yeah,
you, you didn't even see the difference. You didn't see any difference in
no.
terms of the Brazilians, but maybe it's early season, so let's give them some time to settle in and see what will happen. But there was no difference. What I can say with Montego Bay is that they were trying to play a particular way.
Use the width and
Use the weight, pull it wide, hit it back inside, combination with the center forward and try hit it from outside. And it's not wild kick, it is placement. Unfortunately,
time on.
Lymar was able to block them and so forth and so forth. So let's give them some time.
Patrick, greetings. Mr. Meeks co-host again. He is straight talking pundit. Is it too early to assess whether the standard of the JPL has risen? remained static or falling. Now, the standard rise, because you can see it from in the club competition. I remember you guys on YouTube, bloggers as well on YouTube, chastise Cavaliers and Waterhouse when they lost in the club championships, right? And if we can recall now, only two channels me see the video upon Cavaliers who are win. I am sure sports and seeing sports and Cavalier TV. When I hear nobody I done a video, they say big up Cavaliers. But when Cavaliers did in the Caribbean Club and them a lose, man had a video upon it, man I talk about the Jamaican player them no good. And now they're not giving the JPL players the props that they deserve, Rich Power Sports. Rich Power Sports will need them to come on the show and come talk about it. Never put invite in the link, in the comment section. Invite upon the show. I put in the comment section right now. You can come on.
But what I was saying, I wasn't making a statement pertaining to the league not improving. What I was saying is that players, you literally see players, and the same way they play 2, 3 years ago, it's the same way they play now. They are making the same mistakes. They are doing the same bad habits. They are doing those things now. What I'm saying is that those players are not improving. And if you have a team and you can improve individuals within your team becomes better. And when I look at a Waterhouse team, a lot of the players have been playing for a while, but they are still doing the same things. They get a ball outside of the area when them kick the ball, way up in the air, gone over so, huh?
Hmm.
You understand me? Things like that. They get a ball and they're supposed to make a pass. They have the ball on the wrong foot, then give the person time to intercept the pass. Those little things, those little finer details is not being fixed.
Rich Power question. Mr. Meeks must surely be questioning the coaching and footballing system in Jamaica, in the country. Matriculation to national representation sounds like it will be difficult. Agreed?
What the question?
Hmm?
What you said?
Matriculation to national representation sounds like it will be difficult.
For some players. No, people need to be real. You have some people who play football and they're just not coachable. No matter what you do, as soon as they go on the field, then gone back to them bad habits. And those persons just not coachable. Them just not going to improve. But you have some players who you can take them from point A to point B and they will improve. Those players need to be given the opportunity. So that's all I'm saying. When I look at a Mount Pleasant for argument's sake, before Richie was out of the team, Richie played for years, but Lionel Richie game never improved. You know exactly what Lionel Richie was going to talk about. Hard tackling, this, that, out of position, and him use physical aggression to try and fix the mistake that he made. And no improvement from Richie. Well, Portmore, I watched Portmore. Portmore just never looked like a Portmore team. Portmore just look flat. Portmore just look like them can't cover the ground. Portmore just look out of it. I was not impressed with a Portmore, but Unseen is telling me that a number of the stats players at the end of the Manning Cup will come into the Portmore team, and the Portmore team should improve. So let us watch and see. Arnett Gardner, Arnett Gardner look pretty okay. I know the condition that which they played was suited for football for them, and they're covering the ground, they're moving well. I watched them in the Boom Classico. They looked pretty well, and they came into the first game. Unfortunately, they weren't able to score the goals that they create, the chances that they created, but they created chances, and that is good for them. So I'm expecting Arnett to be there. Portmore, on the other hand, I think more needs to be done with Portmore. And I know Portmore have an excellent coach. So I don't know what is the issue now, but based on what I've seen, more work needed to be done with Portmore. So that's um in regards to the Haiti teams not in the Caribbean Cup. So persons believe that because Haiti, the Haitian teams not into the Caribbean Cup, that is why the Jamaican teams is doing well. Make, make your comment. Which is it? I know the Haiti played some of the better football in the Caribbean over the years.
But Sibao
But
was the team that won the competition.
no, but Haiti normally have good teams. Dominica start having teams that can compete, but I still think that the Jamaican clubs need to reach to another level.
No, they climbed up in the CONCACAF index, Mr. Meeks. The ranking is higher. See, there Asian as the highest rank up, but Jamaican ranking. I just hear the news the other day. All right. So on the Reggae Boys football commentary, right, with Simon Preston, he talks about the Jamaican team who gain points in the CONCACAF club ranking.
But yeah,
So it means that our so it means that our JPL competition, our teams are doing better. Rich Power said Mount Pleasant supposed to be firm favourites for the league. Cavaliers, I agree with speed leading will be the main protagonist. Cavaliers rise. But them deserve it. Yeah man, Cavaliers deserve it. You have Kyle Ming, you have, Ainsworth, you have Leng, you have was it Calvin, you have Shanil Thomas. You have a lot of schoolboy players now who don't even touch the field yet for Cavaliers. Them a play schoolboy football with them school. You understand me? What will happen when Wilberforce comes in the team? What will happen when Alfonso gonna come in the team? Right? What will happen when Barrett comes in the Cavaliers team? Cavaliers team will be improved. You understand me? So let us just finish off by looking, yeah, the thumbs up above you fat 50. Yeah man, and thumb up above you fat 50. So let us look at our team of the week. And before we close out the show, let us talk about the Arnett quickly, Mr. Meeks. The Arnett versus the Rumble game. Xavier Gilbert
that was a good game.
versus Dumbo.
Um, um, I think Dumby Holden is trying to play the passing game. Some players not good enough because they tend to lose the ball easily. Um, I'm hoping that with time, Lenny Hyde will sort that out and get the right personnel on the field. Because if a Premier League team in Jamaica can come with that style of football and show the rest of um, Jamaica and the broader football within the region that we can actually put that football down and pass it and enjoy it, then it will be good. Right? But at the end of the day, Arnett Gardner was able to take the ball at certain points and get a brilliant goal scoring opportunity. Unfortunately for Arnett, on that day, Arnett just never scored the goals.
Defensive midfielder get opportunity.
So Even though Lenny Hyde look and say he come out of the game with a point, he must be looking and say, boy, on another day we could have ended up losing that game.
5 goals.
So let us see. I think these players don't understand the purpose of passing the ball. They're just passing the ball. And I will say this, and person will I don't know how many person will understand what I'm saying, but I don't think players should move out of position for the ball. I think the ball should find persons within their rightful position. So when you look at the Dumby holding team, they are moving out of position. When you move the ball from one side to the other side, what the team will do. No, you need persons to stay within a certain zone and position that you can move that ball quickly and get the ball into those spaces where you can create goal scoring opportunity. When you take a player who supposed to be wide, right? And a person who's supposed to be in the half space. So you bring in the defense, close them in, and then you can hit that ball out. Then you can maybe overload the center or overload the back post and whip them in. If you can't get players to play like that, it doesn't make sense you pass the ball. Because at any minute you pass the ball and somebody make an error, it can cost you.
I think so big up yourself, Dan Gargan. Appreciate what him say. Appreciate the show. Wanna go and put in the work. It's so rich. Wanna just gain a new fan. Yeah, man, we get all the fan, man. 'Cause the thing already. I put out the team of the week, and we watch the games them, we make people we highlight the players them, we see they perform. You understand me? I say, big up yourself, Dangan. Thanks for the super chat, man. You know it go already. Big up yourself. You know it go. Believe. Yeah, man. We need more people like Dan Garden who can support the channel. You understand me? We want the channel. We want to upgrade the thing and nice up the thing and things. So big up yourself, Dan Gargan. We put up in super chat. You understand me? Respect Dan Gargan. All right. So Rich Poe said, any signs of CDM talent blossoming describe the quality of the forward and defense aspect of the league early doors. I think it's early doors. What you think, Mr. Meeks?
What the question said?
Any signs of CDM talent blossoming describe the quality of the forward and defensive aspect of the league early doors.
Well, you see the CDMs that I'm seeing are mostly defensive. They are not both ways where they can defend and then when they pick up the ball they can pick a accurate pass consistently. There's only one aspect. Most of them once they win the ball is safe. Back with the ball or wide with the ball. They are not playing that ball forward or trying to pin that penetrative pass. I haven't seen a central midfielder with that capabilities as well.
All right. So what do you think about the Arne team going further? Like I think they should improve, and I think if their striker did not leave, he would have scored a lot of goals in the first game. What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
I think he's on the bench at Mount Pleasant. I don't know
Oh,
what is
Marlon
happening.
Allen.
Yes, Marlon Allen. Yeah, he's on the bench at Mount Pleasant. Yeah, I don't. Nicara Media House. Pick up yourself. Arden Garden problem this will be the midfield finishing and keep less clean sheet. No man, the midfield them good midfield. Them alright midfield, I tell you, them good they so. But them problem, just that what Parker Black say, them name again, Jano, the striker. Anyway, you mean if you take the game and be the man, you understand me, and score the goal, them, you get too much two opportunity. Kelson get opportunity. They need Ireland just need that person to just man up and just take the game and do the work. You understand me? But you have to have quality too as well. They need a center striker. I think they try to work on the defensive aspect. They have a lot of center backs. This
Hold on. You see, getting a striker now is a coach's job because you will not get a striker who will come and solve all your problems. You have to get somebody with certain type structure or say for example the coach likes speed. So you will get a player with speed. You will get a player if you like skill player with certain potential, and then you have to teach that individual from the simple to the complex, and get that person to be able to perform. Now, one of the problem is that we're just looking for players who will just go on the field and do something, and we just don't have that. So it's going to boil down to coaching. A player is in your center forward position and a player cannot kick the ball properly after the left foot. You can put drills in place and get that person comfortable to be doing that. A person is not good in heading the ball, but yet still you're attacking down the width, down the flank with the ball coming across. It's like you're setting yourself for fail. So all of that aspect from Lime Hall to Arnett Gather to Humble Lion, all of them need persons who can score goals. And goal scoring is a special habit. You have to expose the persons where you create drills. Football is about simulations. Um, Football is about giving a scenario to a player and let the player see the scenario
And
and come up
solve
with
it.
a solution for that scenario. Unfortunately, you cannot create every scenario for the player, but if you get the player to understand certain aspect, then that player can go on the field and solve things that you never show him, because based on what you taught him, you teach him understand certain something, saying we fix certain problem for you. So if we don't have that, we will never. When last we have a player consistently played in our Premier League and played 2, 3 seasons and dominate, score goals consistently. We don't
True.
have no player doing that. No player. When you check the other leagues, check it. Ronaldo for years he dominates. Messi for years he dominates. Rooney for
But the
years
difficult
he
still in Jamaica,
dominates.
because you find out that once you dominate, no, you're gone.
No, but
You're
at
gone
the
now.
end of the day, you want players who can dominate.
Yeah, but you're not going to in a league for long.
If you're doing not in the league, then we should have a culture to create another one.
Because maybe even the Cavaliers player now, Shaniel Thomas, who I'm expecting to come and get in the goals, he might not be there.
Well, you get another person.
He might by January he may not be in the country.
You get another person.
So that's what I'm saying, Mr. Meek. So it hard for we said it, back in the days you could use that, because a lot of players were leaving Jamaica. So you have a point there. But now once the players look at Colin Anderson, gone. Trevor Stewart, gone. One season of greatness on their way, out. So the better quality will always leave the league for better, for better themselves and stuff like that. Ajuma Purcell and Gotcha is a big miss. Yeah, man, Ajuma gone, but Ajuma was, if you look, Ajuma was a good player for a good player. I wouldn't say a
Where Purcell gone?
Purcell you migrate overseas. He was a top player for,
He migrate.
yeah, migrate gone overseas. Purcell, well, Gotchi, I think Gotchi, Gotchi is a good player, but for Arnett, he never really a lead. If you ask me, never really a lead. Some of the important games, him like, he's not there. Even at the semi-final, he was nowhere
So
to be
so
found in the
but
semi-final.
Purcell finish it football.
I don't know what I'm doing in Ghana do them, Mr. Mix, but he's not in the country. Brahma Cash Code, believe yourself, my boss. Believe. You know it already. I put in the work. But let us look at the rich sports. Nick Nicardo Media, big up yourself, man. Thanks for the super chat. You know it already. I'll put you up on the thing. Um, Video game controller. Hubbles along unhappy with a broken arm. Okay. Have you seen any players with the ability to shine in the JPL like Ronaldo, Cephas, or Trevor Stewart?
No. Not Cephas.
Not at CFAS level at the moment. I think I think I think the Trinidadian player are more pleasant. When he starts to play, it's gonna be fireworks. Fireworks. Yeah. I think when Shea Smith start to get sharper and fitter and demanding the ball, he will be a force to break on with that Arnett also. Aquasha Chung the same. You know?
Arnett are more pleasant.
Arnett and I'm gonna start calling the players from both Arnett and Mopes. You understand me? So yeah. So let us move on to Mullines and
I don't know now. I don't see Mullins play.
those Mullines play.
Mm.
Mullines played. Oh, Mullines play again mix.
I think they win the game. They won the game.
No, he draw.
Good job.
Yeah, Mullines and Veer. Goalkeeper got the man of the match. He's in team of the week.
Which goal? Mullins goalkeeper.
No, Veer
Veer.
goalkeeper. Yeah. Veer
That
goal.
no good. That no good at all.
He saved them, man.
Goalkeeper will see.
I think Mullines, Thomas is the coach there working with some young players, trying to get them to play quality football at the highest level. I think he's doing a pretty good job down there with the quality that he has. Went and get better goalkeeper than what he had last year. A farmer on it goalkeeper, Mr. Meeks, and doing a wonderful job so far. Getting a point for the first game is not bad. But I just think that they don't have the cutting edge though to really pull themselves into the business end of the tournament. You understand me? I don't think the players have that mindset. You understand me?
What's the strike?
And the quality
Nickel.
is not there. Is at Dumbo Nicholson,
Nichols.
and his brother is still at there though. But I think that is the problem. They don't have that cutting edge off the bench or like Mr. Mix, like we have a Cavaliers now with young players. You could say, all right, they're going for Reed off the bench. Reed can come on and do something and give you an opportunity, don't it?
Yeah.
If Mullins put on a player on the field, you don't feel that way because you don't. I think you understand me. You don't know that player once he touch the ball, that can determine if that player will do something. You don't see that in the Mullins player, but sometimes coaches have the program players and then you will get the best out of them. So we're going to put up the team of the week now, people. We're going to dissect that. That will be the last part of our show. We're United, not a bad team. A lot of schoolboy players will come into that team to strengthen that team as well. The coach um, is in the schoolboy football coaching. Charlie coaching a team at the moment. So you have a lot of young players that will come in. Elis Lassie, top team. Um, yeah, I have three players from in Clarendon will join the team as well. So I'm looking forward to see here. You know, in terms of ball playing and stuff like that, I don't think they improved from last year. But goalkeeping part of it, they solid in good the goalkeeping part. I just think that
One of the strangest thing is that I cannot understand. For years, the parish of Clarendon has been dominating schoolboy football, but yet still the clubs within Clarendon is struggling in the Premier League.
they're not
And you're
recruiting.
not
I don't think
seeing
they're
you're
recruiting
not
well.
seeing any of the young talents coming into the clubs. Yeah, I find that very strange. I find it very strange, but somebody probably can tell me what is what.
I don't think the clubs are recruiting well, Mr. Meeks. That's my take on it. They're not recruiting well, and it's an issue. You understand me? And I don't think that they really want to give youth an opportunity. It's just that You know, but if they don't see the business part of the football, you can't help them. You can carry the camel to the well, you can't force them to drink. No, so. Right. So let us go to the team of the week. So Meeks will ask me questions and why I select this player or that player. You understand me? People keep supporting the channel, you understand me? Your support that you give me will always go back into the channel to improve the quality for you guys and improve everything.
All right, so Unseen, you selected a team. Um, I think I can figure out the reason why you selected the goalkeeper. This goalkeeper is from Viera, right?
Right.
And based on his performance the last game, I think he would be deserving of this. But I'm asking, what about Austin? Why is Austin in this team?
Rudolph Austin.
Yes.
Rudolph Austin is in this team because of his performance against Mount Pleasant. He was one of those defenders that the Mount Pleasant attacking players could not pass, none at all, in defense. They could not breach the team from his point, right? They could not breach the team from that point. How Mount Pleasant scored a goal was a free kick over. You know, tall players got the nod in with the ball, and Gawain Aston, his nephew, was free, could just tap the ball inside. So it was a goal that it was difficult to really defend. Aston wasn't over there, wasn't on that side.
So what happened to Joe Cunningham?
Joel Cunningham.
Which club does Cunningham play?
Joel Cunningham played for Arnhem Gardens.
Okay, when we call the names, you just highlight the clubs as well, for the persons who are not aware of the clubs.
So Joel Cunningham is Arnhem Garden.
I can literally see why Damani Sewell is in the team. I think based on what I've seen over the years from him and what he has done on the first day, I think he's one of the better defenders in the league. So I'm
Cunningham,
gonna I'm gonna watch and see what is that
if,
what's happening.
if you ask me, in terms of passing the ball and spot on, wide areas, splitting lines, Cunningham had the better defensive game than all of those defenders.
But if you're playing with a back four, back three, um, can Austin defend one on one?
Which one?
Austin,
Rudolph?
Ruda.
Of course.
I think he can defend one
More
on
than they
one.
think he can defend on 1-on-1. That's what Mount Pleasant wanted to do. Take him on 1-on-1. He won almost every one of the tackle 1v1 that Mount Pleasant attackers try to go at him with. He won almost every one of them. If you're at the game, you would see, right? Even the Mount Pleasant players saying that, man, or even Bailey, the Rasta would like to take on
Rasta
players.
needs some skill.
Rasta love take on play and love trickery and stuff like that. Him try him pass the ball when he's on Austin side because he knows that it's going to be difficult to beat a player with that experience, with that knowledge, with that physical attribute because he is not slow and he is not unfit.
All
He's
right,
fit.
tell me about your two wide players, Ricardo Thomas
Ricardo
and Gawain
Thomas.
Austin.
Ricardo Thomas, I was watching the game with him and Don Bowling. He was one of the players on the bowling team on the wide area because I'm using a 3-5-2 formation wide area who, showed signs of carrying Don Bowling on his back. He's the captain. He tried to get the ball down the line and tried to get the ball in the box as well to create opportunity for Don Bowling. Also stop a lot of play over on the wings as well. Because Cavaliers was creating a lot of problem going on using the width squaring ball, and he was a standout, I think, there. If I would change him for somebody, I would use Ming wing, Philander wing from Arnett. Yeah, but I think Ricardo Thomas, deserved that job. So either wing, Philander wing or Ricardo Thomas, I think could get that option.
I see you have our own Marlon Martin, a former player of mine from the schoolboy system. Why Marlon Martin in
All
this
right, so
team?
Marlon Martin got an early yellow card, but you could see that as the game goes by, he was boss in the midfield in terms of tackling. the one break up a lot of promising attack from Don Bowling. You know, his falls was okay after the yellow card. Break up a lot of players, I said before. Created opportunity as well to score for his team, but unfortunately, he's not really that finisher. His passing,
Before you go any further, these are the things that I'm talking about. Marlon Martin has this problem long ago, and up to today, that aspect of his game has not improved. And if you check the league, that is the problem in the league. The
yes,
coaches are not looking at the players' weakness and have a comprehensive report and say, okay, this is the problem with the team. John Brown, this man can't do it. So when they come back next season ready to start, they're supposed to have specific training for individual to improve some aspect of the game. Once they improve in some aspect of the game, the team must get better, you know.
I
But
forget better.
it's not as easy as it sounds, you know. But if we want to bring our football further, these are the things that we have to get done. So back to the team now. Phillips
Yeah, man, them
and
are. I
Thomas.
think them
And
them
Thomas is from which player?
Arnett, Jaime Thomas.
Raheem Thomas from Ireland. Okay.
That player that dumb bowling, keep on fouling, kicking down, is ball going forward, two balls going forward to Arborn, his ball angling skills, how we pick up the ball and move it away. He was just too silky for dumb bowling, and his performance to me made him deserve that chance to be in the team of the week. Demaria Phillips passed the game against Portmore, you know. But I think in terms of playing more smarter, he needs to think the game more, than being all over the place, running up and down most of the time. Start to use less physical attributes and start to use his brain more, in terms of creating, pulling players out of position and creating that opportunity as a midfielder for the forwards to score.
Okay. So now you have Don up front and Morris.
All right, so I was looking on goal scorers. I did not watch the game with Tivoli. Those two front, those two strikers there was Tivoli players. I was looking for goal scorers. When I check, look at Gawain Aston. He was in the team already playing wing back. I was looking to see if any forward that stand out with goals. Check Andrew Van Zee scored a penalty. So you can't really use a penalty to say, all right, this person deserve an option. Call coaches to find out how Dunn played or how what Morris played, and they said that they look good. Tivoli look good going forward with the ball, and the strikers look good as well. Um, Pertaining the goal that they score was quality goals as well. So I tend to use that, and Howard Morris and Justin Dunn got the nod for me.
Okay. So now once you have selected this and you selected this team and this formation. So you just give me a brief idea of the style of play. What you expect your team to be doing going forward.
I expect the team to use the width a lot. Um, yeah, man, Lamar Neal was good as well. Lamar Neal was good as well. Yeah, but I don't think Lamar Neal was better than Demaria Phillips and Giant Thomas. Ricardo Mida. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Lamar Neal was good, licking the post with free kick, passing the ball around and stuff. But in terms of the opponents, the opponents matters too as well. The opponents matters as well. Because Mount Pleasant versus Portmore. Last year, Portmore and Mount Pleasant draw 2-2 the two games. So the opponent matters. You understand me? Lamar Neal played well, but you have to look at the opponent with the quality. You understand me? Yeah. So the question Meeks asked a while ago, I'm going to answer it. No, repeat the question.
I'm asking going forward, what is it that you're expecting
Oh,
the team
so
to
I'm
do?
expecting, all right. So this team now is in a 3-5-2 formation. I expect to use the principle of attack in terms of using the width. Also, I want to play a possession game as well. Not only want to go and attack, 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 attack. We want to keep the ball and move it around. and play penetrative pass to the centre forward to score goals.
Okay, well, thanks. It's nice having this discussion. And maybe I would have picked some other players, but nevertheless, next time I will pick my team of the week.
Yeah, man.
I will compare them.
Yeah, everybody can pick them team of the week and thing. Unseen Sports pick him team of the week for the first week. Military Gona will pick his team of the week for I think next week, the next weekend or so on. Understand me? Remember, people, that the Sunday games are postponed. You understand me? Sunday game them postponed. Cool. Hope you understand that. Give the Sunday game them were postponed. You understand me? The Mount Pleasant versus Treasure Beach, down by Treasure Beach, has been postponed. Lima versus Portmore has been postponed. Umberland versus Dunbowling has been postponed. So the Monday games, which is our Mullines versus Arnett Garden and
Waterhouse.
Waterhouse. And
Um,
so
Mobile.
Mullines Arnett Garden will be playing first at 5 o'clock. Moby and Montego Bay will play at 7:30. And
Waterhouse and Mobile.
these games are going to be played at Stadium East. Yeah, man, Stadium East people. One thing I tell you, some local designer versus a design with JPL right now. Them bad. The other person I said wasn't saying he should be in the team, but your midfield three is spot on. Okay, I like that. Big up yourself. Love that one. Then the card of media. Yeah, man, you know it already. Thanks for joining Unseen Sports TV. You understand me? I wanted to promote the channels, Unseen Sports and El Futuro. So when you come off of that channel, subscribe to El Futuro as well. El Futuro is Mr. Kavi Mix channel. And understand we want to reach that 1,000K by the end of the year. We're putting in the work to reach there. You understand me? We have the schoolboy football review to do. We have the prep school competition coming up as well in St. Anne, St. Mary. Yeah. So we have a lot of work to do. We have track and field coming up as well, soon. We're just touching on the unseen topics. You don't really find people doing these shows, talking about Jamaica JPL football. As I said, that the JPL players are not good. You understand me? But I love the JPL players and I want to see them reach far. So I will always do what I can do to help Jamaica football or the Jamaica Premier League. And that's just what I believe. You understand me? Yeah, man. I think a lot of these players will get an opportunity for the match versus Guatemala. Um,
There is a player that the right back for Dumbeholing. What is his name? The right back. I think that player should be in the spot.
think so. This squad.
Yeah. Well, I'm out.
So people, Mr. Meeks is out. I'm going to close out the show now. Go 1 hour and 9 minutes. You understand, people? What I want you guys to do is to if it stays okay, is to share the video to as much people as possible. You understand me? And make them know, say, so one time I put up the post and we are going live for JPL. Because we have a JPL show in it. That will just be JPL show. You understand me? We will do a live for JPL. Because I'm going to do a preview show for the match. Waterhouse versus Montego Bay and the Water and Arnett versus Veer. Yeah? You're going to do a preview on that. So, we want the man them for just follow up the media channel, follow up on Teen Sports, and that's when we post and thing and where. So they can come on time and participate. Understand me? Yeah, man. So people, thanks again to joining Unseen Sports TV. You know it go already. One love, one art. Remember, if you're an influencer, if you are around a lot of people or young people, please to educate them that violence is not the key. Violence isn't the key. We can reason it out, right? We can talk it out and hug it out. Yeah, man, we'll have a fight. Unseen Sports, one scene.